New details tonight. The man charged with stabbing someone on the light rail in North Charlotte had already been banned from the train and should not have been on board. Tonight, he's in jail without bond, and now ICE agents are keeping a close eye on the jail. They told us this suspect had already been deported twice. We have live team coverage right now at 5, starting with Channel 9's Joe Bruno and an exclusive interview with a witness on that train. Joe?
He says the suspect was drunk and harassing people on the train until the victim told him to stop. The witness says security was nowhere to be found. They weren't on board when this all happened. And had security been on board, it's likely none of this would have happened because they would have kicked the suspect off. This is Oscar Solarzano. Judge Keith Smith is keeping the twice-deported Honduran national behind bars with no bond after CMPD says he stabbed someone on the light rail Friday night. Leslie Hunter saw it all happen.
The victim was just he had his headphones on, trying to mind his business. But the suspect just kept going at everybody, screaming murder gang, yada, yada.
He says Solarzano was drunk and nonsensical, harassing everyone on board the light rail. Multiple people, including the stabbing victim, told him to stop. It wasn't until he says Solarzano approached the victim that Hunter knew something was about to go down. The DA's office says the victim feared for his safety, so he pushed him over. That's when the DA's office and witnesses say Solarzano attacked him.
Pulled out knife about yay big. Had a red sheath in it. It's like he unsheathed it and swung at him in the same motion. And so boom, right there he pulled back. The victim like this started walking back to the end of the train.
The police report and court documents say the victim and suspect did not know each other. He's still in the hospital with serious injuries. Hunter says the scene was gruesome and the victim went in and out of consciousness.
I saw he was holding his phone and he dropped it and went limp.
He says after the stabbing, Solarzano started to panic and even asked people to hold his knife. Prosecutors say he got off when the train came to a stop and CMPD quickly arrested him. But no security was on board during the attack. Hunter says he thinks their presence would have prevented this.
He probably wouldn't even took it that far. He probably wouldn't even got that loud. He wouldn't have been visibly drinking. Yeah, they would have tightened that up for sure.
The DA's office says Solarzano admitted everything to CMPD. And in court, we learned Solarzano was already banned from riding on cats. Cats has not said why he was banned or how a ban is even enforced. We asked Cats why security was not on board. We also requested video of this incident. Reporting live in Optimist Park, Joe Bruno, Channel 9 Eyewitness News.
New at 5, the Old Mecklenburg Brewery sent their thoughts and well wishes to the victim of Friday's light rail stabbing, Kenyon Doby. In a statement to us, they write, Kenyon's a highly valued member of the OMB culinary team. We look forward to welcoming him back when he's ready. Channel 9's crime reporter Hunter Shines continuing our team coverage. He's at the Mecklenburg County Jail tonight. And Hunter, you spent the day looking into the suspect's past, and there was a lot to look up.
Scott, tonight Oscar Solarzano is in a cell here at the Mecklenburg County Jail behind me, and he will stay there after a judge refused to give him a bond earlier during his court hearing today. Now, we have learned that Solarzano was here illegally from Honduras. The Department of Homeland Security says he was removed from the U.S. back in 2018. He was arrested again while crossing the border in 2021, and he was deported again. But the feds do not know when he re-entered a third time or where. DHS tells us Solarzano has a criminal history as well, arrested for aggravated battery with a deadly weapon, destroying evidence, resisting arrest, and using a false ID. They say he also has convictions for robbery and illegal re-entry. but we do not know where those arrests or convictions are from. But according to records, he has not been previously charged here in North Carolina. He's currently being held at the Mecklenburg County Jail, where ICE has a detainer on him. DHS Secretary Kristi Noem said Mecklenburg County has a history of not cooperating with ICE. But today, the Sheriff Gary McFadden called it all concerning.
When anyone is stabbed in my city, hurt, shot, killed, yes, I'm concerned. I have to be concerned because it's in the city that, I am a part of. We are concerned about it, but we also need to be honest about the immigration part of it. We want to blame the sheriff. Well, you deported this person twice. Does that really work?
Now, a couple of weeks ago, if you remember, Border Patrol agents were actually in Charlotte during an operation. They told us at the time that they were going after the worst of the worst. We asked them if Solarzano was on their list, and especially when looking at his criminal history, why he wasn't picked up while they were here. But we have not heard back on any of those questions just yet. We have learned, though, that he will stay here in the Mecklenburg County Jail to face these local charges unless his bond is changed in the future. That is when ICE would likely come and pick him up. Live outside the Mecklenburg County Jail in Uptown, Hunter Signs, Channel 9 Eyewitness News.
Thank you, Hunter. Tonight, we remember how Irina Zarutska was stabbed and killed on the light rail in South End. Police say the suspect in her case, DeCarlos Brown, attacked her randomly back in August. In response, lawmakers passed Irina's law, hoping to keep repeat violent offenders behind bars.